Well, as far as the race goes this weekend, man, I am excited. It's been a while since I've been this excited for a Daytona 500.
Are you ready for NASCAR to be back?
I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be back this weekend. I'm ready to watch the race. I'm ready to watch qualifying tomorrow night. I'm ready to watch the duels on Thursday, and I'm definitely ready for the race on Sunday.
Maybe.
I think maybe, but I do think Priest running that race last week has kind of booted it into high gear for me, giving me some confidence going into the year for the RFK boys. I'm expecting a lot out of those folks this weekend and going forward. Hopefully the race is good. I'm usually disappointed at the end of these races, whether that be because of the racing or because my guys are winning with 2 laps to go and somehow fucking the 24 wins, which is who I should pick this weekend. Spoiler alert, it's not. But
it's hard to do 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's who you should pick. I mean, because the guy fucking be running 36 on the flatbed on fucking 85 coming up through Charlotte by the time the race ends. Somehow he'd still be the winner. So, God, I hate that motherfucker. But
You'll win the championship.
Probably. But, I just I'm really excited. It's going to suck because I know the racing's not going to live up to what I'm hoping it will, because just this car struggles on super speedways. It's going to be some fuel saving. It's going to be some 3 wide, make it look interesting to, the uneducated, but it won't be what you're thinking, it should be. And, I think maybe the one redeeming quality of this is going to be the fact that the win in your end's gone, so you may not see the bullshit, stupid-ass move from 45th. You may not see the guy pull out of line, when he shouldn't, has no run, and ruin a line. So you may not see that stupid-ass wreck coming to the white. But, it's still the Daytona 500. Everybody wants to win it. So it wouldn't surprise me if we did see that. But praying for a good race. I think it'll be average, but praying for great. And hopefully my Fords will be fast. Hopefully the RFK guys will get that 4th car in. They can work together, and hopefully that 4th car will be the difference for them, because, in years past they've struggled to find each other at the end of these races. Or even struggled to be there at the end of these races. I think Brad wrecked out last year. So, we'll see what happens. Spoiler alert, I know I've said this before. I've said 100 times I'm not picking RFK cars to win these races. Yeah. I'm picking one.
Who's your pole winner?
Pole winner going to be
Sarah Sexy on the pole.
Pole winner's going to be Carson Hocevar.
That's a random one. So that was a lot there. The open cars that you mentioned, I think it'll be probably what you said, but I'm gonna go with one wild card. Because Jimmy Johnson is already qualified for the race, no matter what, I think they're really not going to put anything into qualifying or the duels. I don't think he will qualify on speed, knowing the other teams have to qualify on speed. So I think there will be 41 entries for the Daytona 500 on Sunday. So that means my 4 guys that I have making it, including Jimmy Johnson, are Justin Allgaier, Corey.
He's in the race.
Yeah, Corey Heim. Who the fuck else is there? The obvious ones. Oh, Corey LaJoy, he'll make it. And one more, right? Right?
Yep.
Yeah, give me Anthony Alfredo to make it. The Beard Motorsports cars always have pretty fast cars at these types of tracks. Really, the only races they ever race at nowadays, and they always have good cars. I think they might could get in on speed and qualifying on Wednesday, but even if they don't, I think they can race their way in. And I hate to say it, Casey Mears, JJ Yaley don't stand a chance. I think BJ McLeod has a small chance. I just don't think he'll be going to be able to quite have enough speed there in that 78 car. And Anthony Alfredo will beat him out in the duels if Anthony doesn't qualify out on speed. Qualify in on speed, sorry. So I got 41 entrants for this Daytona 500. And, yeah, I'm excited, man. This new era, feels like it's a new era of NASCAR again. You know, we went this elimination bullshit for 11 years. And you still had some great moments along the way in those 11 years. Not going to discredit that. It wasn't all bad. But, and including two of my guys winning championships with Chase in 2020 and Blaney in 2023. I mean, but overall, it just never felt like real NASCAR in my opinion. I still watched it, still loved it. But this feels like actual NASCAR again. Brings me back to my childhood when we had the chase, when we had I very fondly remember the Winston Cup format, you know, when Matt won it in 03. So, you know, it's a breath of fresh air for me. I'm excited for the season in general, but I'm excited for the Daytona 500 to kick off again and not have the winner try, you know, a guy like a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. or, you know, an Austin Dillon or a Noah Gregson to try to just go out there and go for broke to win the Daytona 500 to try to make the playoffs. You know, that's not what this race has ever been about. Sure, you want to have a great race to get your season off to a great start, but it shouldn't matter about, I'm in the playoffs now because I won this race at Daytona, first race of the year. Not going to have that guy get out of the car and say, we're in the playoffs or, you know, whatever. I'm going to love that. It's going to feel like actual NASCAR racing again, first race of the year. Championship's not even a thought right now. It's going to be about the race, the great American race. And I'm so excited to watch it. The Fords will be strong. They'll probably lead the most laps between Penske, RFK, front row could get up there. Will they win? Rarely do they ever win these races, especially the 500. So the Chevy or Toyota team always seems to sneak in there and win it at the end, mainly Chevy teams, you know, with Ricky in 23 and Byron the past 2 years in 24 and 25. And I'm expecting very similar things this weekend. The racing might not be great, but I think it'll be solid enough. If you have a big wreck early, again, I think that could help the racing. As long as RFK guys and my two guys are not in it, we can have a good time with about 22 cars on track, don't you say? Wouldn't you say? But get all the Toyotas out early. That'd be nice. Yeah. But I'm thinking you'll have a big wreck or two like normal, and you'll have probably a green-white checker finish to the end. Maybe not. Maybe have like a 15-lap shootout. Normally, they always wreck between 20 and 10 to go. You know, after green flag pit stops, they go for a little bit in stage 3. Might have some fuel mileage savings along the way, 2x2, going 70% throttle. Probably have that. Kind of just deal with it. So, but long as the end of the race is pretty good, and you got a wreck or two, because I think you need that at a super speedway track. That's just part of super speedway racing. I think you need a big one to have it be a complete super speedway race. I'm expecting pretty good things for this race. Not the best 500 I don't think I'll ever see, but it won't be the worst, I hope. And just everything new about NASCAR this year, I'm excited for it, and I'm hoping the racing and the drivers will show that on Sunday. Zane Smith's going to win the pole.
Yeah, that's not true.
He's a Ford. They're fast.
Well, who's going to win the race?
Yes, I get to pick again. Blaney didn't get it done at the Clash.
Because he sucks.
But I still carry over from last year, which I won. So I get to pick first this weekend. Like I said, I think the Fords will be fast, lead the most laps. I think a Chevy or Toyota will ultimately win this race at the end of 500-ish miles, maybe more. And the guy that I'm picking to win this race, remember, 3 times, if you don't know the rules, points races, you only pick a driver 3 times throughout the whole year. Chase, when the chase starts, it doesn't reset or nothing like that, 3 times all year. So, the guy that I got winning the Daytona 500 for his first ever Daytona 500 victory is going to be none other than Ross, the boss, Chastain in the Busch Light Mobile. Busch. Give me Ross in Trackhouse to get their first Daytona 500 win this weekend.
Not a terrible pick. I think the strat on these super speedway races is to pick the 10th to 16th place guys.
Ross is in that category.
And so is mine. And I think you pick a guy that's fast, but you pick a guy that you're not going to pick a ton everywhere else. And I think Ross is a great pick. If I was going to pick a guy I thought was going to lose a race, he'd be on my list. But
lose the race?
Yeah. But
well, there's only one winner and 39 losers.
Yeah,
my way 40 losers.
Yeah, but the guy I'm picking is going to win the race, and he's going to go back to back. Give me Ryan Preece. He's done it. He's won the race at Bowman Gray.
We're in L.A.
And he's got the monkey off his back, and now he's going to go win the next 36 and win the championship. Yeah, give me Ryan Preece. If he doesn't flip his dick off this weekend, he's going to win the race.
He's going to flip.
It's a big if. It seems like Daytona, for whatever reason, they strap fucking airplane wings to that car, and it takes off every year. But this year, they're going to put them airplane wings up. Yeah, they're going to put them wings on upside down, and they're going to generate some downforce. And he's going to go out there and get the job done, pushed by Corey LaJoy in the 99.
Taking my truck series thing with Cletus and Ricky.
And he's going to get the job done. Give me Ryan Preece.
I think Corey probably wreck him if he tried to push him for the win. Not on purpose, just on accident.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I thought about Ryan, but again, those Fords just never have luck here at Daytona, especially not at the 500. So
it's time to switch. It's going to be
genders.
The race is going to be being dominated by the Hendrick guys.
That's going to be the opposite.
And somehow the 24 is going to wreck, and Ryan Preece is going to come back from 35th and win the race like the 24 has done the past 2 years.
Yeah.